Ohio. So my last day, last day, final day in Sapporo. Heading for the airport. Kind of hating to leave Sapporo, but there's stuff to do in Taipei, and I've been missing Taipei as well. There's work to do. Look at these delivery bikes in Sapporo. How cool is that? They have these fold-out racks for the containers. And containers are like this. So this is for kind of temperature-controlled items. Fish possibly. Food, seafood, fish and stuff. I like them. They're quite vintage looking and pretty old as well, so they're quite good stuff. So it's 8 o'clock in the morning, October 16th, and like I noted yesterday, it's pretty warm. Even though it's windy, I'm just wearing a t-shirt, and I think this is unseasonable, really. We're supposed to be in the pretty chilly weather right now. Oh, it's very warm. Okay. Logistically, it's really straightforward. So basically, get into the subway and run the 2 stations. I could have just walked because of the luggage, I guess. It kind of makes sense to take the train for the Sapporo station. Sapporo station, we get the Chitose Airport rapid train, rapid service, and that should be about 1,250 yen, I think, if I remember correctly from the last time. So all in all, plus the subway, it's about 1,500 yen, which I think is very reasonable, very affordable for train to the airport. So in Sapporo, they don't have none of that airport taxi racket, extortion kind of shit, that stuff. Final farewell look at Suzuki-no. A good old main intersection. Haven't seen this early, I think. Usually hang around here later in the day. Man, it's windy. Never got to visit the McDonald's. Not pretty much, not to eat really, but basically just to look at the intersection from the second floor. Morning, dude. Wake up. Smell the coffee. Station, heading for the JR. Gonna use the machine. PMO. Straight for the ticket machines. Something to know, there's two types of machines. One for the reserve tickets and the other for the non-reserve. So I think non-reserve is cheaper, and in the context of airport trip doesn't really matter. Yeah, it's only 20 minutes. Okay, English, Chitose. Okay, one-way ticket. Cash money. Come on. 150. Okay. 100. 200. 50. Come on. Come on. Oh, come on. Okay. It's done already. Okay, so we got our ticket. Now, the ticket in hand. Head for the JR line. Chitose Airport. Here. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Okay, 6. domestic over there, internationals. City. Tiger Air. Yeah. This is us. Okay, so the security is done. Passport scanning is done. It was pretty automated. The unusual part is the passport scan for tax-free purchases. However, there was no search or inspection or anything. Just checking out of the custom system. Right, so gate 70. Yeah, Taipei, Tiger Air 70 over there. Let's see what they have in terms of duty-free Hokkaido souvenir. And maybe second breakfast. I have more than an hour 20, so should be alright. Let's see if they have something more Hokkaido specific. Oh, gonna need some water as well. Itoen is huge in Taiwan. They sell so much water there. Jeez. Okay. Japan. Made in China. No. Screw this. Yeah. Maybe this one at least is. Yeah, made in Hokkaido. Okay, maybe I'll get some. So ladies might appreciate this. These are Hokkaido kind of facial treatments. Mask. Made in Hokkaido. I might get some for some acquaintances. Yeah, like these ones, small. They don't take much space. So one thing I always buy at the Japanese airports is the waterfront umbrellas. They're super small, super handy, and they last a long time. I had one that served me over 3 years through Vancouver, and even a lot of trips, and even initial period in Singapore. So it did last, I think, more than 3 years, which is incredible for an umbrella. I keep losing them. So they're really small, they're really light, and they last. And I see that they have a new model that's come up. It's twice as expensive, but it's actually only $25 Singapore, and it's carbon. It's super light, super light. I might get one for myself because my current one is quite heavy and it's already been 2 years and it's kind of broken. I've duct taped parts of it, so this could be maybe a replacement, but I don't know how sturdy it is, so I'll check it out. Butter can be premium product, very nicely packaged. Maybe I'll get some cheese. Cheesy cheese. These are quite pricey, but there's a smaller package as well. Okay. Give about half an hour, so I can get my second breakfast, brunch in lieu of lunch. Even though it will be expensive, it's still better than airplane food. I was mildly curious if there was some interesting selection of Suntory whiskeys duty free. I think it's somewhere further down that way, but I think getting breakfast is more important. It's only 3.5-hour flight. Might get hungry. Okay. Soul Kitchen. Holy. Wow. Talk about expensive airport food. 6,000. It's like $50 for a meal. Are you sure? Okay, chirashi balls. Okay. Make a little more sense. Marginally more sense. Oh, salad makes a lot of sense. That's great. These make a lot of sense. Yeah, these are actually quite okay prices for the airport. Yukura. Oh. Okay. Yukura desu ka? Oh, okay. 2,700. So the most democratic choices are miso ramen, which is literally falling out of my ears. I just had it last night. Again, and that was 900 or 950 in the city, so 30% more expensive at the airport. That's an okay markup. You're a captive audience, captive customer. 30%. Beer is almost double though. Yeah. Let's contemplate. There's a miso ramen, spicy miso ramen for 1,400, and there's this variety of sushis. And there's a selection of rather expensive chirashi balls. Since 1985, Sapporo ramen dishin. This one is coming. And I asked for shiaju no sukunai, less salty. That's pretty quick, surprisingly quick. And I also got me non-alcoholic, alcohol-free, Kirin green-free. So never had it before. I'll be super impressed. For the most part, non-alcoholic beers taste like piss, and if it doesn't, I'll be super impressed. So let's see, let's check it out. Okay. It does form a bit of a foam. Okay, that's encouraging. Not much of a smell though. Yeah, it's just one of those non-alcoholic beers. I'm still waiting to find one that does the job. Someone who can invent or synthesize alcohol-free, non-alcoholic beer that doesn't taste like piss is going to be a billionaire probably. We're going to win the world for sure. We're still waiting. Okay, boarding time. Taipei. Okay. Plane is stuffed. stuffed. Overhead compartments are also stuffed. Countries with low African swine fever risk. So, kind of supposed to be leading this group, but kind of fell behind. I think they just randomly give it to a few people from the flight, so that the customs or like sanitary control people can see which flight is arriving. Yeah. Taipei, Taoyuan International Airport. Most exciting part, picking up the luggage. Normally for a trip like this I wouldn't have a lot of luggage, just stuff everything in the carry-on. But number one, the carry-on allowance is shrinking. They're becoming more stringent with it. Number two, 3 weeks was yeah, maybe 1 week longer than normal. Yeah, my trips are usually about 2 weeks. Okay, this is the commuter train. It's gonna take forever to get to this city, because it's going to stop at each and every station, every stop. So I better wait for the airport express. Yeah, express. This is the faster one. No change here. Okay, so this is the end of the Sapporo trip. Once I get out of the airport system, airport MRT, airport express, we are kind of into the normal everyday life. Pretty much into the normal Taipei MRT. That means the end of the trip. So, let's do a couple minutes of this post-arrival thing. So this is the first family mart. Yeah. So one key difference between Taiwan and Japan in regards to the convenience stores. In Taiwan, most convenience stores have some seating area, so they double as a cafe. Almost all of them, except maybe the smallest ones in the downtown area. But even there, they managed to somehow cram in literally like a counter and a couple of stools. Whereas in Japan, it's the other way around. Most convenience stores don't have seating areas, except maybe in the rural areas or outside cities where they do. But even that is kind of declining. What I hear is that Family Mart was looking to discontinue the seating areas, and a lot of people kind of lamented about that. Okay, that's my line.